They really are their own worst enemy. When will they learn you just can't barrage the Farage? After wiping the floor with that Welsh lefty during last night's debate.
I hear Nigel talking a lot about. I hear Nigel Farage talking a lot about dependence. The problem that we have in higher education now is that changes in visa requirements means that family members aren't able to come and study to accompany students to Welsh universities. That is causing major problems in terms of revenue for our higher education.
You shouldn't bring your mum. You come to university in Britain, you can't bring your mum, can you? I mean, come on.
He turned the Tories' Penny Mordaunt into a complete laughingstock.
My question is to Penny Mordaunt. Given that your 2010 manifesto, your 2015 manifesto, your 2017 manifesto said you reduced net migration to tens of thousands, your 2019 manifesto said immigration would massively reduce, and that net 4.3 million people have come into the country since that time, why on earth should anybody believe the fifth manifesto that promises cuts to net migration?
Because of the record of this Prime Minister. So we've had...
that's fine, I'm happy.
Hello, police, I'd like to report a murder.
Nigel is a Labour enabler.
Okay. Nigel,
and he is enabling no cap, no target and no plan.
Penny, let Nigel Farage come back.
I don't believe a single word that you say. You've deceived us with the last four manifestos. I don't believe you in the fifth. And as for being a Labour enabler, we are now ahead of you in the national polls.
OK, thank you.
A vote for you is actually now a vote for Labour.
Thank you very much, all of you, for this.
When the BBC tried to coerce Farage into withdrawing a previous statement he made about the other political sock puppet leaders not being patriotic, it completely blew up in their faces.
You are sitting here saying... Hold on, let me just finish the question, if I may. You are saying you are more patriotic than any of the other party leaders who are standing in this general election. On what basis?
I wouldn't take my poppy off out of embarrassment, because that's what Keir Starmer did last year. Please ask him when he's here why, at one point in the morning, is he wearing a poppy, and at another moment, speaking to a Muslim community, he takes the poppy off.
And that is your evidence for saying you're more patriotic?
I reckon that's pretty strong, don't you?
We appreciate your time this morning.
Ooh, the smug git didn't expect that, did he? Now, despite being ahead of the Tories in the latest poll, the BBC is hosting a debate where only Keir Starmer and Rishi Sunak are invited. How can you have a legitimate debate between the two supposed leading candidates when the guy forecast to get the second highest vote total is barred from appearing?
The BBC will be having a leaders' debate, a four-way leaders' debate, with the leader of the Liberal Democrats, the Conservatives, Labour and the SNP, and that takes place next week. And I think we can demand of right now that the BBC put us into that debate.
Then the BBC even attempted to claim that much of Reform's voter base, despite them soaring to 19% in the real actual polls, were just bots on Twitter.
Lots of comments on political posts recommended to Gavin repeatedly say vote Reform, while Eleanor's feed, which is full of left-leaning content, has been pushed posts from people suggesting the comments that say vote Reform are actually fake bots. I haven't seen comments repeated in the same way about other parties.
Turns out in her own article, Mariana admits that she spoke to many of these bots, thereby debunking her own argument and proving that in fact they were real people. Another fantastic use of licence fee money there then. The liberal brain cannot compute that a significant chunk of people despise their worldview. And Farage is capturing the Zoomer vote. He's got more followers on TikTok than all the other parties combined.
What I intend to lead is a political revolt. Yes, a revolt. A turning of our backs on the political status quo. It doesn't work. Nothing in this country works anymore. The health service doesn't work. The roads don't work. None of our public services are up to scratch. We are in decline. This will only be turned around with boldness.
Let's make Britain great again. Join me. and Gen Z is lapping it up.
Reform UK!
UK, fucking
Reform UK!
I think UK is the place. Stay there.
If I'm going to talk Nigel Farage in, lads. I think you've got to care about it, but it's coming home.
Oh, lovely melons.
It doesn't matter how many hit pieces they put out. It doesn't matter how many gotcha questions they attempt, which only end up making them look like idiots anyway. Reform is real, the revolt is genuine, and Farage is inevitable.
Reform UK is about to become a political phenomenon, an historic one. So I urge you, join the revolt.